Happy beautiful Friday to you all out there, and we trust that you are still staying safe in your healthy skin. Welcome you to another series of the skin storytelling moments with Good Cloud. We saw that there is a need to address the skin issues around wearing of masks, and in this very season, it's very effective at helping prevent the spread of COVID-19, but we should note that it can also trigger a host of skin problems in us. And when I mean a host of skin problems, we mean such skin issues like acne, irritation, rashes. Sometimes we even experience chafing behind our ears. And how can we prevent and treat marks-related acne? Looking at it, we have so many adults reaching out to us lately on sudden experiencing acne and other skin issues for the first time in years. So, but fortunately, we know that everyone can take some key steps to prevent and treat these problems by making mask wearing much more comfortable by visiting or consulting with us in our Skin Healthcare Therapeutic Center situated at Ujudu, Good Cloud. We have a dermal epidemiologist for everyone, and our duty is to help you to control and reduce the prevalence of skin infection amongst every other infection we have there, and give our community as well a skin health care education. You will notice that we've been sending out information and on our platform. So we have so many issues coming up when we say wearing of a mask, and it can result in your skin pores becoming clogged, and can cause pimples to form, pimples can form around that particular area due to the warm environment of our masks. And this also has tendency to promote the growth of bacteria on the skin, whether we like it or not, and this can lead to an acne flare. For example, I advise you that the best way to treat acne is to prevent it in the first place. And when I say prevent, what do I mean? We have to take some steps, some skincare tips. Is very, very essential when we are handling our masks. For example, we need to wash our face with a gentle oil-filled creamy or foamy cleanser twice a day, and we have to rinse out thoroughly, because whether we like it or not, this face has tendency of secreting sebum oil on every daily basis. And also we should also cultivate the habits to wash our face and moisturize. Okay, hold on, let me send an invite to people. I can see you, Jedi Edwin. Thanks for joining us online. So the number 2 skincare tips I'm trying to share is that we should also wash our face and moisturize using a moisturizer as a base cream before we put on our masks, so that this can help the masks to reduce the friction. There's a connection between our masks and our face whenever we have it on. And also, number 3, we should try to have 3 masks per day, so that we can interchange even when we are at work. And I will let you know the reason why you should do that later on in the course of podcasts. So you should also wash your masks daily yourself, because it is your own flora, and ensure you condition after each wash. Conditioning, we have a lot of conditioners that are good that you can soak in after washing your mask. and avoid mixing up with other clothes or putting in a washing machine to wash up. You have to do it yourself because it's something connected to you. It's something you use every day. It's something you are trying to protect and trying to prevent from having a particular or specific disease, which is called COVID-19, and the basis why you are asked to put it on. So we'll advise that when you're choosing a moisturizer as well, you choose a moisturizer that is non-comedogenic. That is not comedogenic, and this will be less likely to block your pores. We have a lot of confusion of people identifying or mixing up moisturizers with normal lotions and normal cream, which is not meant to be so. We have to be able to choose rightly the right moisturizer before putting on our marks, which serves like a barrier. So I will take us to how acne form. How does acne form? Some target breakouts, but whether it's occasional breakouts associated with your monthly menstrual cycle, either milia around your nose or chin, or an embarrassing pimples maybe on your back, chest, or even more in places that it's more private. It's all acne in one form or the other. And because it takes a comprehensive plan to clear your skin, to interrupt the process that creates that visible acne breakout. We are taking it upon ourselves to put on our lab coats this morning and provide you with a basic understanding of how acne happens. As we have gotten several questions, especially as a result of wearing the COVID-19 compulsory mask to protect ourselves as the virus lives in the air. So we need information to know how to get it right. The technical medical term for acne, the word medically, is acne vulgaris, and it includes everything from a few blackheads to whiteheads and inflamed pimples. I've been seeing a lot of questions coming up on pimples. Oh, I have these. What have you done about it? That's the question. And to deeper also, we look into deeper situations of more painful cysts, modules. Acne really is an inflammatory condition of the skin, and it occurs inside our pore. Everybody has a skin pore, whether we like it or not. We have a pore. So acne takes place inside our pore, which is the passageway from the bottom of the hair follicles. I wish I could slide a picture and we could see what I'm trying to explain. So the follicles to the surface, the skin surface. So it's a passageway already for us, and the bump that appears on our face is actually just the final step in a silent process that begins deep inside our skin pore, even 1 or 2 weeks before the pimples is ever visible. These are started. At the point that you see that inflammation, the process has already ended and it has escalated. That is when you see the complaint. You start to complain and say, oh, I just see it popping up. It's a process has happened before it pop up. And here is simplified look at how acne forms. Okay, I will take you how you view it. Most of the time, you view it from that inflamed skin. You are particular about your skin layer, and the inflamed skin gets your attention to it, that, oh, what happened or what is happening? I'm just seeing something pop on, and you keep touching it because you feel uncomfortable. You keep touching it, you keep touching it, you keep touching it. And by the time you keep touching it, you give way to bacterial attack from your fingernails as you touch so many surfaces at all times. We touch our phones, we touch our laptops, we have to touch, if you're in the office, your cups, your coffee cups, tables, microorganisms are everywhere. and they are ready at all times to sit with you, to play with you. Let me use that word. So at the end of the day, they get through your nails and attack the sebaceous gland. And by the time there's an attack in the sebaceous gland, that is when you see the inflammation. You start from the inflammation, but I tell you that we start from the clogged pores. How it forms. That is the step one. When you clog a pores. Then I will take it on the other step too. I will explain later. The trapped oil, which is the sebum. We have tendency of producing sebum. Oh, sorry, a call came in and I need to take that again. We have steps, from our own end, how we view it and how I will explain it. We don't take it from the inflammation side. We take it from the clogged pores. Our pores get clogged on every daily basis, and I will tell us how it does. Then in step 2, the trapped sebum, the trapped oil. Then we move to the step 3, when the bacteria attacks the skin. And the step 4 is the inflammation, which you take it from, because you just see it that, oh, something pop up. But the process is the other way around when it comes to us viewing this and trying to let you know it's a process. So the solution to end the skin issue is to seek for the right counsel to go about it. And following the step 1 to 4 that I mentioned earlier, we need to look at how can we unclog the pores, which is the step 1. Through facial therapy once in a week. We have so many times we try to do this ourselves. We steam up. We can seek for counsel on, okay, even if I don't have time to go all through the year to visit a spa or to speak with the right spa or have access to funds to do this, how do I go about it? Seek for counsel, ask questions. Because whether we like it or not, we have clogged pores. Are we aware that even the little air condition that we are exposed to on a daily basis clog our pores? Because it deposits a film on the skin on every daily basis. And there is a need for us to unclog our pores. And the best way to unclog our pores is by exfoliating so that we can free our pores. Then we move to the next step, which is the trapped oil, the trapped sebum. How can we trap this oil? Creamy cleansing is very, very important, morning and night. It's either creamy or foamy cleansing. But I've seen a lot of times people use astringents, and this could complicate issues, especially when the skin is already inflamed. Even before the skin is inflamed, astringents over time increase dehydration in the surface of the skin and can leave a crack. And when there's a crack hole, it gives in easy access for the bacteria to move into the skin. And when this happens, when we are careless with this, bacteria attracts, because we feel this from the touch and from the careless cleansing. When we use the wrong cleanser, we leave the holes open for the step 3 to happen, whereby the bacteria attacks our skin. So it's very, very important for us to take note of the kind of skincare products that we use that come in contact with our skin as well. And the fastest is the bacteria attack. Even with the use of our masks at the moment, it can cause the outer part of the mask, which receives, the outer part of the mask that you're putting on is what receives the blow from the surroundings. When everything is settling on the outer part of the mask. And the other part of the area, you didn't cover your forehead, you didn't cover so at the point you feel uncomfortable, you want to take off the mask, and you are pulling off the marks. As you pull off the marks, if you are not conscious about pulling off the marks, the other part of the marks touches your face, whether you like it or not. Even your hands, while trying to pull off the marks, can touch the outer parts. Or why I've seen so many times unconsciously, we are trying to adjust the mask even from the outer layer. And a reminder that all the settlements coming from the surroundings falls to the outer layer of the mask. So when you touch and you remove and you use that hand to touch other parts of the body, already organisms are already settled all over, and you're touching every other part. So we have to be conscious while putting on our masks, while removing on our masks. And that is the reason why I suggest that it's better we have 3 masks, so that when you use one in the morning, you can swap to another one in the afternoon. Welcome, Olushoga Ogunkoya. Thanks for joining us as well. I purposely did not give time to this particular audio because it will be on the platform for every other person to listen to. So you have tendency of touching so many parts of your body, so many parts of your skin, but because the face is sensitive and the face overproduces sebum overnight, there's a mechanism that occurs overnight at all times. So the face is very, very tender. And most times, even if we cover up every other part of our body, but our face is being exposed most times. We don't do a cover-up marks. We do just the nose mouth marks thing, which at the end of the day, it doesn't go well with us. We feel uncomfortable, and most times it's not everybody that can afford the N95 nose marks. So we should always be cautious when we are putting on this marks, when we are removing this marks, because it has a lot to do with touching. Then the step 4 is on a notice of the inflamed skin. That is when you become conscious that, oh, how did I get here? What's popping up on my skin? It's a process that has started from how we maintain our skincare routine, how we go about our daily life activities, how conscious are we when it comes to us taking care of our marks. Most times we are even tired of it, and we are not meant to get tired of it, because whether we like it or not, is in the hair. COVID-19 is still in the hair, and as long as it's still in the air, we have to protect ourselves at all times. And in the course of protecting ourselves, we should try to cultivate some habit of do-it-yourself, of taking care of our marks properly. We need to avoid the do-it-yourself habits that we have over time cultivated from watching a lot of videos online. We are used to watching so many things online that we are even confused ourselves. And that is the reason why skin infection prevalence is getting much more higher in Nigeria, because we have a lot of information online. Everybody wants to go organic. Everybody wants to do it themselves. Everybody wants to try this and that. Everybody wants to lay hands on trial and errors till they are able to come out and say, oh, I'm having such issues. I've had several people coming up to me on several skin issues, especially I will mention the specific ones: stretch marks, pimples, acne, sunburn. And I try to listen to their skin story. And when I listen to their skin story, they have turned the skin into a dump. You use several things, forgetting that the skin is a cloth. And because the skin is a cloth, it has tendency of wearing out so easily. It's a cloth. It's not just a cloth. It's a fragile cloth. Even coming to the use of scrubs on an inflamed skin. I've seen several people I scrub. Why are you scrubbing? Why do you have to scrub on every daily basis? Seek counsel. And that is the reason why I said it's a process. You will say, I never used to have things on my face, but suddenly I started having things on my face. What did you use? How did you start? Go back to the history. Even if it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, we still have to share the skin story. We still need you to tell us the skin story of how it happened, how the process happened, so that we can help you out with it. You can read up the rules that we posted at Wura Gold Cloud during the course of the week. We shared some exfoliating rules, I think from rule 1 to rule 5, how you should go about it. And please try to help us share this video as well, audio rather, for people to listen to, for people to be aware, for people to know how to get it right with their skin condition. A lot of times I'm busy consulting. I love to do this every Friday. We've already factored it into coming up to listen to people's skin stories on Fridays, but we have a lot of cases, a lot of issues to attend to. And once everything is back to norm, we'll go back to our Friday in-house skin storytelling moments, whereby people come in to have a free section with us, and we can throw up their videos after telling their skin stories. So a lot of wrong use of scrubs that aggravate skin issues, most especially acne. And I am sure that you have been impacted with this audio. And like I said earlier, kindly drop in your comments, drop in your questions, things that are bothering you, even for those that are not online right now. Drop them so that we can help you with them, as well as try to share with your friends and family so that they can benefit from this. You can as well reach us on WhatsApp on +234 706 139 4918 for confidential skin challenges you would like to consult on. So there are some issues you wouldn't like to discuss openly, as much as we'd love you to share or tell the skin story so that other people can learn from it. And since it's free, most times we love it to happen on the skin storytelling moment, and that is why we are giving it as a free consultation. When it comes, if you come to us physically, we charge you for consultation, and you are not paying lesser than 10,000 naira before you even we carry out a skin test on you. So we are hoping to have you join us again next week Friday on the skin storytelling moment with Wura Gold Cloud. We'll be bringing up another issues to discuss. We are working with you, so we expect you to drop more issues for us to discuss. I've been able to pick some on the platform that took up our post this week. You can take our posts to your platforms if you have groups whereby we can come in to discuss and teach people, and people can learn or share their skin stories. There was a particular group, and I must commend the Complete Woman for doing this week, and we see several issues popping up. You can follow the Complete Woman if you're a woman to actually see several issues that popped up this week, and we had to attend to some, I think like over 100 questions pop up on that platform due to our posts being taken to their platform. So you can tell us, you can ask for permission and share such things on your platform, and let us attend to skin issues on your platform. It might not necessarily be on our platform, but at least when you take us in there, it's a mutual benefit, and people can as well benefit from speaking with us. Stay tuned, stay connected with us. We love you. We love to see you stay in your healthy skin, and we hope to see you next week. Thank you.